Hey, welcome back to another episode of Outside In.
Your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go.
Hi guys.
Yes, kita kembali for another episode. This time
Betul.
around it's just two of us.
That's right.
Yes, so of course, we'd like to thank all of you for still tuning in and for being a loyal supporter to our podcast.
Yes.
And also, once in a while, we just like to have the two of us just to speak to you,
Yeah.
to all of you, and at least you can hear our voices even more lah.
Yeah, I miss our episode. We keep saying this. We miss the episodes that when it's just the two of us, like how we started.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been, I don't know, for some reason it's been hard to do that. But I think now we are starting.
Yes,
Starting
inshallah.
again.
And of course, at the same time also, to all of you that's listening, you can also DM us if you have any burning questions that you need to ask us or
Yes.
any interesting stories that you wish to share. Either you want to come onto our podcast or, share it anonymously with our listeners. We can always read out the stories as well. We're still open to all of that as well. So we have the links in our Instagram. So if you haven't seen, go to our Instagram and go to the highlights, IG story highlights.
IG story highlight, correct. Yeah, it's there. If not, also you can just DM us, telling us that you have a story. Now, usually what we will do is we will set up a Zoom meeting first.
Yes.
And then we will get to know each other, get to know more about your story. And then if we feel like, interesting. Actually, a lot of people macam takut when we say that, Macam they will think macam, is my story interesting enough?
Yeah.
But
We're always open. We're always open for discussion.
Yeah,
to talk about the values that we can bring onto our podcast.
correct. The thing is, no one marriage or no one relationship is the same. So there is a lot to be learned
Yeah.
in every relationship. Okay, so don't be scared to
Yes.
send in your submissions or wanting to be part of our podcast.
Yes, we'd love to have all of you also.
Yes.
Before we begin, of course, this podcast is brought to you by
Luster.
Luster.
Elevate your beauty with Luster's range of skin supplements and essentials. Prioritize your skin health and shine with confidence every day.
Luster for skin that shines. Okay, don't forget to use our promo code OUTSIDEIN to enjoy $5 off Luster products. $5, guys. Okay, so you can visit them at www.myluster.com or you can call them at 6275-4123 6275-4123. You can also DM them or find them on Instagram at myluster.mylife or on Facebook and TikTok at myluster.
Yes.
Yes.
Promo code outside in.
So of course we've been using outside in products pula Myluster products for ourselves. So I think we are loving the products, the shampoo, there's
We
a
use
wide
it every
range
day
lah.
basically.
So if you want to smell like us, go and get the shampoo and soap. Right. So for today's episode, Farah actually has something. She bought something for couples.
Yeah. Actually, okay. So, one day I just thought like, what could we do on the podcast? Something fun and engaging, a little bit interesting. So I thought, why not card games? But not just any card game, the couple card games.
Yes. So of course, doing this, we'll show the raw emotion because I've never seen the cards before. She bought it. She handpicked the cards, and also at the same time for pada siapa-siapa yang tengah mendengar ni, if you want to have an activity that you can do for your husband, for your wives, you can always DM us if you want to know the name of the cards.
Correct. Only DM. I won't tell you what cards they are. But I bought quite a few. I think I bought literally maybe 5 or 6 different card games. And to be completely honest, some of the questions are very repetitive. As in like
From the
same.
different decks.
Yeah, from different decks. So we will try all of them for you and let's see which one we like the most lah.
Yeah.
So today this is a combination of a few decks, different card games. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spread it across the table and then you will choose one, I will choose one, and then we will go back and forth.
Okay, so actually in the first place, what are these cards? What kind of card game is it? Is it macam Uno ke apa?
No, it's not Uno. It's question card games.
Questions.
Yeah, questions. So basically, it's to reconnect lah as a couple. I
Okay.
strongly believe that no matter how short or no matter how long you've known each other, there's always you can always learn and understand more about your partner when you play these kind of games, because these are the kind of questions that you don't ask on a daily basis. It's a little bit deeper, makes you think, and I think it will it will do some good lah. InsyaAllah.
Yeah, of course, I think the purpose of it is also to, like Farah mentioned, to connect with your partner, can.
Yes.
And I think we do it for you. And if you think that you can use these questions,
Yeah.
whatever the questions are, you can use it. If maybe you don't buy the game, you can try first with your partner. If they say they have time to, just sit down with you instead of you guys, just sitting down and watching movie together. Why not use this activity to reconnect?
Yeah, I mean, you can even pause and replay the questions or something like that. You can play along with us.
Yeah.
The questions that we're going to pick out.
Okay.
So
Can.
we're going to pick it out at random. These are handpicked because I feel like the questions are more interesting. Some are questions like, what is my favorite food? That kind of I don't pick those lah. I will pick those deeper questions. But we are still going to pick it at random. So
Okay.
you ready?
Can.
Let's go. Some songs,
Okay, so
please.
songs.
Okay, you
alright.
choose one.
Okay, I'm gonna take blue because blue is my favorite color.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm going to choose one.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so who gonna start first?
Scissors, paper, stone. Scissors, paper,
Paper,
stone.
stone.
Scissors, paper, stone.
Okay, you first.
I
Okay,
first.
I kalah means I must read first, is it?
Okay, go lah.
Okay, alright. So the first question that I have, so that means I ask the question, you must answer, is it?
Depends. We can both answer the question.
Okay, can.
Yeah.
So my question is, as a parent, would you be the good cop or the bad cop? Explain. Kita belum ada anak lagi, but I think it's good to to preempt yourself.
Yeah,
to
and I
prepare.
think we also have a lot of conversations about this before.
Yeah, with many guests as well, kan?
Throughout our marriage also lah. Yeah.
Yeah. So as a parent, would you be the good cop or the bad cop? Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
What do you want to say?
Okay, you say.
I want to guess each other.
Okay.
Okay. So I think you're going to be the good cop. What do you think I am?
Bad cop.
Okay, explain yourself.
Okay. So of course, number one, I'm a very soft, warm-hearted person, and I think I explained in a few episodes before that when I tegur or marah my nieces, my princesses, I will feel sad.
Yeah.
I will cry. So I think it will be hard for me to be the bad cop on a daily basis, and I feel much more comfortable being the good cop.
Right. But what is it about scolding them that makes you feel so sad?
I think because maybe because it's my nieces kan. So I have very little time spent with them.
Right.
So I do not want the time spent with them to be filled with negativity or images of me scolding them ke apa ke.
Understand.
So maybe that's why. But if I were to be a parent also, I think it would be still hard for me generally because I'm the kind of person. I nak tegur you kadang-kadang pun I will feel sedih. Like I will regret, not regret, but I will rethink of the whole incident again and again for a period of time.
Okay.
So I generally love to be the good cop.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe because as part of my personality, I'm a people pleaser also.
Yeah, you're a people pleaser. Yanta is a people pleaser, guys. He likes to make everybody laugh, smile, all the positive things, right?
Yeah. So I think being a good cop would be suited to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't force you to be anything other than what you're comfortable with lah. So
But-
I would.
But at the same time also I feel that the role of disciplinarian in a marriage, I feel as a parent I think it has to be once in a while have to change. I feel personally, okay, I mean for all you parents out there, I'm just speaking based on whatever I feel and whatever is my opinion, because I feel like if let's say if the father is the disciplinarian and then the mother is the one yang soft-hearted throughout the whole life, then it will create a very imbalanced
very
relationship.
jarring difference lah.
Yeah, so
growing up. Yeah, I get what you mean.
can. So I think as much as possible, maybe perhaps once in a while I have to be the bad cop because kalau tak nanti asyik good cop nanti jadi kena pijak kepala.
Yeah. Or perhaps not so much of like one being this and one being that, but rather when one is disciplining, the other doesn't coddle, doesn't be the opposite. So like when a parent discipline, the other parent also discipline,
Discipline,
like support from the back.
But
you know what I mean?
but not to a point of macam apa nama dia, dia kalau let's say father marah then lari kat mak, tak apa jangan sedih.
Yeah,
jangan sedih.
not like that,
I think if you were to do that, it will create a disparity between the child and the one that is disciplining.
Correct. It creates disparity between the couple also.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to discipline our kids. Why you, it
I'm glad we're on the same page on this.
dispute, no
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I'm imagining like, okay, since I'm the bad cop, right, the disciplinarian, so I will marah, and then probably the kid will like turn to you and like, yo, ibu marah. Then I would, this is just my expectations lah. Like I would expect you to be like macam, kan, you buat salah kan, ibu marah kan, dah sini gitu.
No. I think, but that being said, kan, I kind of I did see or already read somewhere that let's say if you were to discipline the child and then come to me, right, I cannot give in too much to the comfort zone. It has to be you.
What do you mean?
Macam let's say you dah marah, for example, you dah marah, and then the child come to me and say, then I say, yes, what did you do wrong, things like that kan. Then I say, you need to ask your mother what you did wrong, because then only kalau tak nanti you keep coming to me, ask for comfort.
Right, understand.
So and also it comes with in terms of rebuilding the relationship, because bila kita dah marah, even because when I was a teacher kan, what I learned is that when you scold someone or when you acknowledge someone's mistakes, you have to guide them properly as well.
Right.
You cannot just marah-marah and not tell them what's wrong.
Right.
At the moment you go to somewhere, it naturally creates macam, oh dia punya kerja asyik marah aja.
Understand? Okay, I understand. Because I can relate to myself as a child also. Every time I get scolded, it doesn't mean that my mom macam tak kisah or anything. After that, she will still sayang me and be affectionate, but after a few days like that. So there
As
is,
you reflect dulu
there is a period of time that I'm just like macam alone in my thoughts, feeling macam, what did I do wrong? Macam, I mean sometimes I know what I do wrong, but then macam the feeling, because I'm very close to my mom, you know. So you imagine when I'm very affectionate and then I did something wrong and my mom scolds me, and then there's like that warmth is missing for a few days. So as a child, I feel macam, you know, I felt lost.
Okay.
So I can understand. I mean, we learn, right? We learn from any experiences that we can get. So I feel like I feel like if I have a kid, yes, I be the disciplinarian, but at the same time, I will macam ada closure lah. Like what you shared just now, right? So I scold, and then after that, I will come back to the child and explain a little bit, and then I will macam, you know, so the child doesn't feel macam, mak aku tak sayang aku lagi.
Dia asyik marah je kerja. I think I also want to share a bit about my experiences when I was a child also, when I kena marah lah. I think growing up also, both my parents had their fair share of being the bad cop.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel that perhaps they have their own ways of disciplining me when I was a child, and I'm the kind of child yang bukan senang untuk dijaga. I nakal sikit So when of course when I know I did something wrong, for example, okay, let's just take for example, I failed my maths test.
Okay.
The paper that I will ask someone to sign will not be my father, for example.
Okay.
I will go to my mother because I know what my mother would do. For example lah. But after a while, sometimes I realize, I give my mom, but I get the same treatment as what I would get if I were to give my dad.
Right.
So I think naturally they also like, you know, they also understand that they need to change the
Probably behind the scenes you're like, Papa, anak you buat gini lain kali jangan
probably you know, they kind of, maybe they had a communication, or you know, naturally as parents they know that they have to take the next step.
They have to teach us consequences.
Yeah, the dynamics, the different dynamic. I would say it's a dynamic kind of adjustment that you need to make, because if you just stick to the same thing again and again, then you will be kena pijak kepala punya lah.
Yeah, and I feel like we are not parents yet, right? So now we are learning, but I feel like when we actually get into being actual parents, like being in the situation, we have to learn a lot of more.
Yeah.
We need to constantly learn.
Yeah, it's a learning progress. I mean, I think one of the episodes also that together with Wani that we had, can she also said that it's going to be changing all the time.
Yeah.
Once you thought you learned something, the child changes.
The child grows up.
The child grows up and change. A different kind of thing, different kind of parenting that you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, of course, as a toddler, as a teenager, as a young adult, I feel like you should. I read somewhere that there are different approach. So macam at first you have to teach, then past a certain age, then it's time for you to guide and not. I don't know lah. This is just I'm referencing from what I saw on the internet.
But it's true. I mean, when a child learns to crawl, he crawls by himself. After a while, he needs to have support to walk. Yeah. So you are the support. After a while, the child don't need your support anymore. But you teach him how to run. Yeah. Then same goes for cycling. Cycling, you have training wheels. You remove the training wheels. Like all these are steps by steps.
Yeah, step.
Yeah, so you have to be. I feel that I'm not a parent yet, but I feel that once when we are given the rezeki to be parents, I feel that we need to properly equip ourselves with knowledge at the same time also to be dynamic in terms of kita punya cara kita mengajar anak-anak kita and adaptable. Yes, that's the way. That's the word. Yeah.
That's the way.
That's the word. Okay, so your turn. What's your question?
Okay.
Wait, are you done with this answering?
I'm the bad cop lah.
Yeah, definitely she's the bad cop lah.
I think because I grew up with a lot of disciplining. So I kind of have a basis of what is needed, but I will make some changes to suit my own style lah, as to how I would teach or discipline my own child. But I think the good thing about our relationship is I feel like I am more of a disciplinarian, but I do not have any experience, or rather I don't know what's my threshold or like how far I should go or like that kind of thing. But Yan used to be a educator, right?
Yeah.
So he has a lot of experience dealing with kids
Yeah.
and dealing with disciplinary issues.
Yeah.
I would
definitely.
say, yeah. So that's the thing about marriage is
Excuse
that that's the thing about marriage is that he can teach me a few things and I can also teach him a few things. So we complement each other.
Yeah,
that way.
definitely. I mean, as much as Farah said that she does not have experience and things like that, right? One thing that I learned from her is the way she handles pressure, the way she handles in terms of dealing with not giving in too much.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's something that I feel that because just a few days back also, I think my sister actually told Farah, if one day you guys, or when one day you guys have children, please make sure that Yan doesn't give in too much all the time, because they know that I would do it. So I think with having Farah around, I feel that you are the type of person that can set limits to and boundaries for me, because sometimes I don't know the boundaries yet.
Right.
Yeah, but you are someone who knows in terms of your discipline style and whatnot. I feel that you can guide me in being more disciplined in terms of disciplining our child.
Right.
Yeah.
But sekali kita dah ada anak terus
Terbalik,
role switch We'll never know.
We never know. If that happens, then we'll update you guys again.
But for now I'm the bad cop, he's a good cop.
Yeah, for now.
And then we can interchangeable lah, take turns.
Yeah, so doakan kita so that kita mungkin dikurniakan anak, then we can do this again, and then we'll update you lah. Okay, now for the next question, silakan.
Okay, bismillah. Then. Ooh. As a husband, if you were to abuse your authority over your wife, how would that look like?
Whoa.
Yeah. If you were to abuse your authority over your wife.
Ui. Yep, I need to off the music. Abuse authority.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a very wide scope that you can talk about, right? Because one thing about abusing authority is I feel like we'd be using the term, I'm your husband, you listen to what I say. And then using the lines of dalam Islam. Islam isteri kena dengan cakap kata suami. So apa-apa pun isteri kena cakap kata suami.
Right.
But to label the word abuse, to make it abusive, I think that is unhealthy lah. I would say. An example probably would be, I ni suami you, I tak kisah you penat ke tidak, you buat apa-apa I suruh buat pasal I'm your husband.
Right.
I feel if it falls in the same category as I'm your mother, you do whatever. Yeah,
basically using your status as my husband to get things your way lah.
Yeah.
That's abusing your authority.
Because I've always said it before that yes, dalam segi agama kita ni suami, kita ada hak atas isteri kan. So you can ask something, but of course at the same time kita kena correlate, kita ni manusia kat dunia. So we need to be understanding of kita punya wife situation.
Yeah.
We need to put into our own emotions as well. If you just think about our authority without any emotions, then does that make you a husband or make you a king or make you a slave rider? Or slave runner. Slave runner? Yeah, something like that. I can't remember the term. Because you kahwin dengan seorang wanita.
Yeah.
Bukan you hire a maid or a slave to work for you.
Right.
Kalau you demand, habis isteri you tak rasa apa-apa ke?
Yeah.
Okay, I throw a question to you.
Okay.
If let's say I just come home or anything, every time I talk to you, I don't ask you, I tell you. Like, buat ni, buat tu, pergi buang sampah, pergi buat ini, pergi buat itu, everything I tell you. I don't even ask you, can you do this for me?
Oh
What
God.
would you feel?
I feel like, am I even human in his eyes? Like mana peri kemanusiaan tu? Like I'm your wife.
Yeah, kan?
Yeah, that kind of feeling lah.
Yeah, I mean generally kita ni, I think I've seen or heard like, terms of guys using I lelaki, I can do whatever I want. The king control lah, so called. And then kesian lah wanita tu.
I feel like also you can reverse the question and put it on the wives. What does it look like when the wives abuse the authority? I think one thing I can think of is, of course, nafkah, that kind of thing. Like that's the thing, when you put so much weight on your hak. What is hak in English? In your rights.
Rights, yeah.
As a husband and wife, right? It becomes like almost like a you against me kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is my right. This is your right.
I think Abang Sujimi talked about this in the episode with him, kan?
So he mentioned, and it still sticks to me, and I'm sure Ian also, up to this very day. He said jangan fikir sangat tentang hak. What you should be focusing on instead is your responsibility.
Ya, tanggungjawab sebagai seorang suami, sebagai seorang isteri. Yeah, I think generally if you abuse your title as a husband or wife or whatever abuse pun lah, when you are given a title, okay, we talk about we talk about working environment.
Yeah.
If let's say I'm a boss and all I do is arahkan orang buat benda, and then the thing is I don't even know how to do my job properly. For example lah, I open up a company and then I just hire people for whatever they're supposed to do, and then you must do this, you must do that, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I just want something. I just push, and then do you think the employee will be happy?
No, of course not.
Yeah, employees will be unhappy. It's like, boss aku tak tahu buat benda, bin aku buat gini-gini, but does he know the amount of work that needs to be done to come up with certain things, for example?
Right.
Yeah, that's abusing of his powers as a boss.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think the bottom line, right, is like to treat others like humans, to treat others kindly.
And
Doesn't
also,
matter your husband, your spouse, your wife, your mother, your father, even strangers.
yeah.
Always lead with kindness, I would say.
Even I think I remember seeing somewhere about something about you treat people with the same respect. Yeah, respect. You treat a cleaner and a CEO with the same respect because they are all humans and they're supposed to be respected as human being.
Betul.
The moment we have a slight notion of, oh, you are no better than me, I'm better than you 10 times, that kind of thing. The moment you have that in you, taubat lah. Cakap astaghfirullahalazim, aku ni manusia juga, makhluk Allah.
Betul.
Kita hamba Allah. So kita kena ingat diri kita ni, we have to remind ourselves we are no bigger than anyone else. Mungkin rezeki dorang bukan sebaik kita. Mungkin rezeki kita mungkin luas daripada orang lain, tapi kalau let's say you just lalai dengan you punya sikap riak you apa-apa emotions yang terhadap orang lain, itu you really have to taubat lah, really lah. Open up your eyes and remind yourself that no matter where you are in life, ni semua dunia, and Allah boleh tarik bila-bila je.
Betul. And I feel like if for some reason I just open my eyes one day and you start like arahkan me this and that, right, I think I will tarik you go ruqyah. Because that is not in your nature at all.
The only time I ever ask you to do something is I'm in a rush.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you help me do this? But I would still ask you to. I would still like
can
ask.
you ask,
I don't think I've ever arahkan you to do something.
I don't think so, no.
Alhamdulillah.
Never.
No, I mean, it's in my nature lah. I don't like to arahkan somebody lah. Pasal as much as being a leader in a certain group also, sometimes you have to take the lead. But when you take the lead, you show your team with respect. You lead your team with respect.
Yeah.
The moment you become the moment you don't earn your respect, the team won't go far.
Betul.
Yeah, there will be not enough strong bonds there.
Yeah. Oh, this question is very deep, guys.
Kan? Yeah, I like it.
What do you guys think?
Generally, so it all boils down to the respect that you have towards people in general, and then we narrow it down to, as a husband, do you respect your wife, as a human being ke tidak? Yeah, so please, if you ever feel that you are abusing your power as a husband, taubatlah, and think back, take a step back and think that, and look at your wife and just look at her and like, ni yang isteri terima you seadanya, yang kahwin dengan you, yang sayang you nak arahkan dia non-stop ke?
Betul.
Ya, janganlah. Kalau boleh, walaupun you are seorang suami tu, jaga hati isterinya lah. Please, okay? Jangan sampai nanti isteri dia dengar episod ni menangis pula.
Jangan.
Ya, jangan So if let's say you think your wife, you rasa that this kind of thing will affect your marriage, then probably you might need to take a step back and think, have I been doing right as a husband? Yeah, I think that would be necessary lah. Okay,
let's pick few more cards.
Okay, can.
I
want the yellow card.
Yellow?
Yes.
Okay. Pink. Okay.
Okay, scissors, paper, stone. Okay, you open.
Bismillah.
Ha.
You come home from work and your wife hasn't cleaned the dishes. Do you clean them or give her an earful?
Okay, so I have to answer? I have to answer.
I think I will answer also lah.
Okay. Number one is I need to see. Of course, number one, I will automatically, if I'm not tired, if let's say I balik. Usually our routine when I come home from work is salam, masuk toilet mandi terus, because I need to clean myself first. Because dah keluar naik motor semua kan. So naturally, once I'm done with that, I will naturally go to the kitchen and see ada dishes ke tidak. And then if I'm not tired, I will clean the dishes. I'll do the dishes, specifically dishes. But if let's say I'm too tired, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'll just sit on the sofa with my wife at the side. Never in my mind have I. Kadang-kadang I will ask, ni dishes dah dari semalam tak cuci. Then, because you never know, maybe your wife is also busy. And then if I'm not tired, then I will automatically wash the dishes. Because how long will it take? You know, tak penat pun. Pinggan tu bukannya 20 kg. You know, and I feel that tak salah untuk you cucikan dishes kat rumah. If let's say your wife could be busy during the day, could be tired also from her day job. Kalau tak kerja, if let's say your wife is a housewife, mungkin your wife was busy doing something else. So maybe if let's say you feel that you cannot terima the fact that wife you tak cuci, then you ask, you have to ask. I think I would advise you to ask your wife, have you been busy today? Are you tired? Are you not able? Then she asks, penat lagi gini. Then after that, you can ask, was that why you tak cuci dishes? It's okay. Let me do the dishes for you. You know, if let's say dalam household tu, the role you guys set the responsibility. Okay, dishes is purely for your wife, and then everything else is you. For example, and then she never fulfill the role of the house. Then you ask lah, kenapa tak cuci? Was it because you're tired? Because jarang lah manusia ni dia tak nak buat something unless dia tengah marah dengan you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Pasal kalau let's say if it's in your known responsibility, you want to do it. So dalam because it's a teamwork, husband and wife is a teamwork apa. Yeah. So if let's say dia tak buat sesuatu tu, you tanya isteri you, you penat hari ni.
Okay, but just out of curiosity, why do you feel the need to ask your partner?
Because let's say if there is a okay, for example I go work, you at home. Then benda tu kat sana apa? Then I'll be wondering kenapa tak cuci? I'll just be wondering like was it because you're too busy? Like genuinely I will feel that kalau depan mata kenapa tak cuci? Because because I grew up in a house where when I was younger, I had a helper in the house. Until when I started growing older, I realised that I needed to wash my own dishes because I feel like it's my responsibility. I dah makan, I cuci. But kadang-kadang, because between me and you pula, kita ada that agreement apa, I masak, you cuci. Yeah, but kadang-kadang kita masak, kita biarkan. After that kan. And then if let's say I come home, masih tak cuci, dah lepas overnight more than 12 hours for example. Then I will be wondering like, but have I ever asked you? Jarang lah.
No lah, most of the time, right, what will happen is we will just, if the both of us are tired, we will just let it be until one of us just silently, tak tanya pun, just macam, okay lah, it's time to do the dishes, you know.
But generally, most of the time is kita selalu soak the dishes first lah in dishwash. Because minyak-minyak and things like that. Minyak-minyak. Yeah. But I think to us is just to see. Then at the same time also that asking of whether you're tired is also a form of you connecting with your wife. Yeah, mungkin dia betul-betul penat. Then okay, you take a break. I think
macam sangka baik lah.
Sangka baik, yeah. Kalau let's say you come home and say, kenapa tak cuci ni? Kenapa tak cuci pinggan? Dari semalam tak cuci pinggan. Then dah jadi gaduh.
I feel like it's a fine line, you know. It's like it's not that you have a right to ask, but it's just that sometimes, you know, we have our down days.
Yeah.
And sometimes we are just too busy sometimes.
Mm.
Sometimes we're just lazy, you know. And sometimes our partner just catch us at that point where we feel like
Not doing
don't
anything.
feel like doing anything.
Mm-mm.
So, I mean, for me lah, personally, for me, I rarely nag. Do I nag?
No, I'm the nagger.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
feel like I don't really nag. If I see something,
You just do it.
I just do it.
Yeah.
I feel like tak tahu macam I don't feel the need to, sometimes I will ask or I will say something if it really bothers me.
Mm-mm.
But if it doesn't, I will usually just do it.
Yeah. But at the same time also, this is to all, I think, based on my personal experience, if let's say you want something done, tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like for example, if let's say we pernah leave house, I tak sempat nak buat something. For example, we use the same example of washing dishes. I will just drop a text, sayang, do you mind helping me to wash the dishes? I didn't have time to do it. Yeah, if you want it done, then you tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if let's say you don't tell, you expect your wife to clean the dishes, and then as if it is her time responsibility, then okay, then you want to marah-marah, then siapa salah? You know, there's always we have to discuss about this also.
Yeah.
Siapa punya responsibility? Tanggungjawab siapa? Is it a tanggungjawab? It's a chore after all.
Yeah.
Kan?
But I feel like it also this thing is a contributing factor also. How we are as people, like our nature. If for example, you and I, we have totally different I would say hygiene practices.
Okay.
So that means macam you like cannot even have dishes after cooking and all, you have to
Wash.
there and then wash. And I'm the type that is like it's okay, tengah penat sekarang kan, rest dulu, nanti after that then clean, right? If we have polar opposites, right, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work at all.
Yeah. I mean, when I was living in Yishun with you, I kind of pick up the habit of cleaning it immediately
Oh, nice.
because I was in Yishun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because my mother is that the kind who kemas sambil masak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I built that habit when I was living with my mother-in-law
that's
to clean after that as much as I can lah. But kadang-kadang penat, dah masak banyak-banyak penat.
Yeah.
Then after that nanti rimas sendiri, asal kotor. Habis nanti besok balik kerja masih kotor. You know, for example lah. Then I'll be like, no, I need to wash it. How many times have you seen me like tiba-tiba dah balik habis mandi and then I just go straight to the kitchen and just do my stuff?
Yeah.
You've seen me do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you want your wife to help you, then Yang, help me clean the table. Help me clean the kitchen. Together. You know, things like that. Because these are all opportunities for every husband and wife couple to communicate. Yeah, if let's say you want something done, can help me with something? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I think tak salah pun. Unless kalau betul-betul dia tengah busy. Sorry sayang, I'm busy right now. I tengah buat something. I need to post the reel ke apa. Then okay, it's okay. I'll just do it first. Later when you're done, you come and join me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always the form of communication. So kalau
But what do you think of our style? Is it similar or is it a bit different in terms of like hygiene
I would
practices?
feel similar. I'm more of but when it comes to cleanliness type, I feel that you are organized when you want it to be. For me is I'm organized when people are coming.
I understand.
Yeah, and then also when it comes to laundry, for laundry I'm very particular. Pasal kadang-kadang tak ada baju kan. Dah baju dah jadi Bukit Timah, Bukit Batok, Bukit Kumbak kan. So then I'll feel very rimas. Yeah, because dah banyak sangat baju. But when it comes to cleanliness of where we are sitting, tempat duduk, that one general cleaning, I would want it to be of a certain standard.
Yeah.
Because kalau macam dapur pula, as long as dia tak berminyak kat lantai, at least like the lantai is bersih. Tempat masak tu semua, if 1 or 2 days, I feel that's the max that you have to be dirty.
Yeah.
Lepas masak, I try to clean it as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I mean, I pick it up from Yishun.
You pick it up from Yishun, yeah.
So I want to maintain the habit because it's a good habit in terms of cleanliness. Nanti kalau let's say one day kita ada restaurant ke apa, we have to do that on a daily basis. Yeah.
I honestly feel right when I was growing up or rather when I was living with my mum, I was the type that I cannot. I'm a clean freak.
Yeah.
Like my room, I don't know how many times I shift the stuff and like clean up. And then of course, with my mum's punya guidance, the kitchen is spick and span.
Yeah, I would attest to that. It is very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was living in Yishun.
But when we have our own house, the first few months was amazing.
Yeah.
I still could keep it up.
Yep.
But after a certain point of time, right, I don't know how, I just lost it. Macam, I don't know if it's the tiredness, the stress ke, apa ke.
Can I just I think it's complacency lah.
Complacency.
Yeah.
Okay lah.
Pasal kita dua orang aja kat rumah kan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, correct. If
Kan.
I was at my mom's house, of course I have to follow her rules.
Yes.
But since it's our own house, right?
Yeah.
I think I become a bit complacent.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So then the question comes, will it affect the marriage tak?
Ooh.
Because this is your complacency kan.
Uh-huh.
You feel like you're being complacent
Yeah.
kan. But if let's say lah, I still maintaining that standard from when I was staying with your mum. Do you think it would have been a tension between us?
Of course.
Kan?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I picked it up from you, and then now you lag a bit.
Yeah.
Then now I dah maintain tau, I dah maintain. Habis tiba-tiba you yang lag. So should I scold you?
I mean, you can.
Betul tak? Correct what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's best that if let's say you see your partner tengah lag a bit, then if you want to pick it up, you pick it up. But don't complain lah. You know,
Right.
you want to complain can. You just tell, you yang bilang, you yang ajak I macam gini. Habis sekarang you tak buat.
Right.
But then you do it in a nicer way lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, a complacency is really boils down to you lah. Because honestly, I feel like the first few months, I did everything. I did almost, I don't
guys,
know.
back then kan I was working shift. So when I kerja pagi, especially when I kerja pagi, kadang-kadang I come home, things are different in the house. Yeah, she will shift here, shift there, she will bersihkan this, bersihkan that. Then I'm like,
But why do you think I was able to do that?
because you were excited about your new house.
Sama?
Probably. Because you don't have anything to do.
Yes.
But I mean,
Because I don't have anything
you were working lah. You were still working, but
Yeah,
not
but
as
I
much as
didn't-
now lah.
I didn't have the stress of thinking about work after working hours. Yeah, it was just like, my 9 to 5, and then at home is
Free
sayang time.
Yeah.
Or like and when you shift work, I seorang kat rumah apa, I have
Yeah.
nothing to do, so I clean.
Yeah. Now also I work Monday to Friday.
But the thing is, you know what? One of the contributing factor, right, is like, okay, the first few months I did good, blah, blah, blah. And then as the house is being lived in, right, it gets messier and messier
Yeah.
to the point that it's just macam, ya Allah, kalau aku bersihkan pun nanti akan messy juga.
Yeah, it's repetitive.
That kind
lah.
of thing, yeah.
I guess we take that analogy into a relationship. No matter how much you put effort into the relationship,
Ooh.
it will still have problems. You will still have things to clean up. Because
Ooh, that's too deep, sayang.
yeah, because why? Because kan the older that you get, I would say it's highly impossible to feel the exact same way that you felt the first day you fall in love.
Yeah.
Generally, you grow older, so there will be more experiences. So no matter what you do, so kadang-kadang you will still feel tired from the relationship. Relationship fatigue ke apa. So it's always good. Apa tu?
I have no idea.
So it's always good to take a step back and rebuild and recuperate. Like what Farah and I will do once in a while is we really sprinkle the house. We really reset everything and then start as fresh as possible. I will clean the toilet, she will clean the living room, and then we do the toilet, we do the kitchen and do the rooms. And we do that once in a while. So same goes for a relationship. If you are you keep lalai tak bersihkan, you don't put attention and effort into cleaning or rather maintaining a relationship, there'll be too much piled up emotions, anger, and things that could be messy. But once in a while, take a step back, focus on the relationship, build it up again, and then start that fire once again for it to sustain again for a long time. Tu pun boleh jadi analogy marriage lah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, my question time.
Oh yes, your question.
Yes, okay. If I notice that your words and actions are not aligned, what's the best way to let you know?
Me?
Yeah.
I think you will know the answer.
Talk to you in a sweet and loving manner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it boils down to your intentions.
Goes on to
Okay, let's give an example. Notice that your words and actions are not aligned. For example, if what example can you give?
Kita pakai example the
Dapur.
yes,
Dapur. Okay.
the cleaning and stuff.
Okay. I would if I were to, what's the best way for me to let you know I can answer for you is to really like, sayang, is it okay if you help me with the kitchen? Or before I go to work, I would just text her, sayang, later can just help me with this, can just help me with that. You know, I would say I won't kecam her for not doing what she said she would do. But sometimes I would just like, oh, semalam you kata you are doing.
Semalam. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. You want this?
Semalam you said that you want to do the kitchen, but then bila I balik you tak buat. For example, then I'll just say, maybe instead of me teguring her, I would do it instead, and then she will get the hint, and then she will join me after. That is usually what happens. Betul tak?
Betul.
Kan? Sometimes if I see the place is a bit too messy, I know maybe she might not have done what she said she would do. Then I do first. Then naturally she will join, and then after that mungkin I will show it a bit tense manner. Ada hantar-hantar sikit.
Yep.
Yeah, but then after that when we sit down, dah settle semua dah bersih apa? The things that was supposed to be done has been done. So do you reach out and react negatively towards what was supposed to be done? Yeah, I think if you to do that, generally it will be a strain in the relationship. Yeah. So the best way for me is to, tell her, semalam you kata you nak buat tapi you tak buat. Tak apa, kita dah buat apa. But so far we haven't had that issue lah.
No, but I feel like I'm quite a different person I was at the start of our marriage.
Really? Explain a bit.
Like I said just now lah, I used to be a clean freak, but now it's like more of like a organized mess. It's like I know my stuff. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, not sometimes. A lot of time.
Yeah, it's because I feel like you know what worked for me when I was living with my mom is that everything has a designated place. But for our house, I feel like it's partly my fault also lah, because I feel like a woman knows how to organize better, so
generally lah.
yeah, in terms of the fridge, in terms of the cabinets, like everything is just like plump. Yeah, and then the office, like there's no designated place for a lot of stuff. So it makes me feel macam it's gonna be a mess anyway. The kind of thing. So I feel like I don't know if that's an excuse, but it really macam throws me off lah.
Okay.
To the point that I've reached the point that it's just that apa ni? Okay lah, asalkan the house
clean.
is not so macam like reban ayam, like it's fine lah. Like doesn't have to be spick and span like how it used to be.
So then what would you say could be done better as both of us are living in this house?
I think every time after we clean, we maintain it.
It's easier said than done lah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Every time we spring clean, the house will be clean for maximum 3 days. Then after that, and on top of that, we have cats. So it's very hard to maintain. Yeah, I think,
These boys, our boys are a handful lah.
Yeah.
Satu suka jatuhkan benda rata-rata tempat. Satu suka
Their fur is an
everywhere.
issue.
Yeah. So we try lah. We try as much as we can. But I mean, bottom line is you need to be able to understand where your partner is coming from, what your partner needs in terms of maintaining the house. If you think you have a certain standard that you set for the house, then can your partner meet it or not? Kalau tak boleh jumpa that, then you have to reduce the standards lah.
So okay. So I always tell you, right, if anything that bothers you, tell me, right? So far you haven't told me anything. So does that mean that you're okay with our living condition?
Yeah. I mean, because I understand wholeheartedly. I'm not at home most of the time when I'm working. But then when we come home, we have a lot of things that we need to settle. For example, the recordings, basically our podcast. But apart from that, I understand that certain times that needs extra attention, for example, when it comes to daily things, then I will put it in our messages. Whatever that needs to be done, I put it of the importance, level of importance. But in terms of our house, I know that I have in my mind generally that if there are guests coming to our house, I would be the one doing it because I know how tired you can be. I mean, I am tired myself. I personally am tired as well. Pagi bangun kerja, bangun malam sambung podcast. So I know.
The thing about Yan is that he hardly ever complains. But when he reach his tipping point, right, it will usually come out when he's doing chores. That's when I know that, okay.
Oh, so you know lah.
Of course I know. My husband, what are you talking about?
Ada kenapa you tak cakap apa-apa? So all the while I know kadang-kadang I sengaja macam bila cuci tapi tak pecah. It's just like just a little bit of effort sikit. I thought you wouldn't catch it lah.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why you never say anything? Why you never like, are you angry? You've never asked me whether I'm angry ke apa.
Because the thing is, because I've told you if anything's bothering you, tell me.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that if you don't say anything, that means you're okay. But actually you're not. So where is this wrong?
Yeah. So probably it comes with, okay, we talk about, ni kita open lah.
Okay.
We talk about apa, how like I said earlier on, I learned this standard from you. So, like, for example, you meet your role models.
Okay.
And then suddenly bila dah buat apa yang you suruh I buat tu, time kita kat Yishun tu. Tapi sekarang you yang tak buat.
Yeah.
So siapa yang salah sekarang? I kind of had that mentality for a while. Until I realised that kalau I boleh buat, I buat lah. But sometimes I macam fikir, dia tak nampak ke dah berapa berserak ni rumah. Sometimes I have that mindset. But then after that, at the same time, I'll be like, I need to do it first. If let's say she sees that I'm doing it, maybe she would do it. But true enough, when I'm doing something, you join in as well. Yeah. Why I never tell you, probably because I have at the back of my head, I know that you are busy with your work. Yeah. But and then it's natural for everyone to feel marah over certain things lah. But I feel that it's such a trivial issue for me to be angry about. Like it's too trivial for us to argue about. So I'll just do it, and then lepas like I say, bila dah bersih tu rumah tu, kan sedang sikit, kan sedap feeling dia. And I naturally feel happy. Dah the balak dalam kepala macam rumah ni bersirak is gone. Then I feel happy after that.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like how we are doing things is okay, or would you rather that if you don't like or if you are feeling some type of way, right? I know, and then we fight, and then we resolve it.
Yeah, I think maybe we might go through that one day. Yeah, when maybe one of us lose our patience lah. Yeah.
I feel like now is like
tolerance, is it?
Yeah.
Can
I
we are
feel
tolerating we are tolerating each other's kekurangan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like I can only guess. I don't know for sure. Like, for example, you tengah basuh pinggan kau ketepang tu, then I know okay something is wrong. But then we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like you said, after we clean and everything, then we sit down and then everything is suddenly okay. So we don't feel the need to talk about it. That kind of
because
feeling.
Usually when it's done, I would say thank you for helping me.
Yeah.
Can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's like I telepathy towards Farah.
You see?
I tengok bersih.
Guys, we are humans as well, right? As much as we have a podcast about marriage and all,
we still have our kekurangan juga lah.
Yeah, kita ada kita punya weaknesses. We are still learning. Like we always say, there's always things to learn and improve on lah. I think today ni macam therapy.
Therapy, it does feel like it. But at the same time, I feel that it's necessary for us to talk about this because it's a good reminder for us also. Because we interview a lot of different couples that have very, very different stories. But when it comes to the essence of marriage itself, it's between the two of us, which we have not touched in a while.
Yeah.
Kan
guys?
Yeah.
I mean, this one is literally you are a fly on the wall, These are the kind of things that we talk about.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Like to each other.
Yeah. So we are
haven't done it in a while.
we are technically talking to each other, but recorded.
Yeah, recorded.
But I mean, if this kind of conversation, okay, this was not planned, okay guys, this was not planned at all.
Yeah.
So this is really off the fly. So if let's say these are the kind of things that, okay, I would say that it's kind of healthy for us to do this once in a while because it helps you to iron out any issues that is probably disturbing your insights,
Yeah.
your thoughts, your mind and whatnot, your
Yeah.
sanity.
Like you said, we are tolerating.
Yeah. So I mean, of course, moving forward, if let's say I do have something that I need to, okay, if let's say there's dishes ke apa, I will just like, can you help me? I will be more forward with it. Would you want me to do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I know why you don't. Because there are certain times when you raise something, the way I receive it is not so nice.
I don't remember lah.
No, it's like when you tegur me, and then my reaction is not so like macam
Not so receptive, is
not
it?
so receptive.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like that is a contributing factor, which is I admit is totally my fault.
Oh, ada
Ada.
I tak ingat.
It's like you as a husband, you tegur I, tapi for some reason I tak boleh terima.
I don't remember actually. That's how trivial it can be lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because it can be too small for me, but it can be impactful for somebody else.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
Correct. It might seem like what you might think that what you say is macam, alah, I cakap macam tu je. Like, why is she reacting like that, you know? But to the other person, they might receive it a certain way. Or something like that. Okay, so I will make a pact with you in front of everybody.
Oh, okay.
InsyaAllah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
If you as my husband
Okay.
feel like you need to tegur me about something, you can. But just keep in mind your delivery.
Yeah, I think I would say that is something that I'm working with personally because biasalah, growing up, my delivery with my sisters is different.
Yeah,
I'm not that smooth or soft with my sisters when I was younger. Yeah, so it's become something that I grew up with for like 27, 28 years of my life.
But you've gotten a lot better,
Alhamdulillah.
I would say.
Yeah. But kadang-kadang the if you react instantly to your emotions without taking a step to control it, naturally that's how it comes out. Because dalam every anger ke every discomfort in terms of delivery pun, kalau kita tak take a step back, naturally it comes out kasar.
Yeah.
I feel like for me.
Understand.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make it a habit as much as I can to be softer towards my wife, the one that loves me. So not just to her but also to people around me that deserves the respect lah, because semua manusia kan.
Yeah, and I can also understand why you feel like macam it's trivial, because imagine, okay, if we really apply it right in our real life, right, every little thing you
It's
tegur,
gonna be alright.
every little thing I tegur, every little thing you tegur, it feels macam apa ni? Ni tak boleh, tu tak boleh. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
we have to strike a balance somehow.
Yeah.
If it's really bothering us,
I mean,
maybe we reevaluate in our mind. But I really think we should still say something.
yeah.
Because in our current situation, it's like everything happen, marah ni. Terus macam, okay.
Yeah.
There's no conversation or there's no, nice ribbon on it that, okay, we resolved it. Let's move on.
So far, because it's like dia macam apa tau, api dia baru start. Kita we don't let it burn. We just smother it. And then the only difference is dah terbakar, people will clean up. Kita punya pasal kita macam dah terbakar, dah safe apa. Tak apalah. Maybe that's what we've been doing. Maybe. So
And would you feel more comfortable if I'm the one who does that closing thing?
yeah. I think when it comes to sitting with the discomfort that we talk with Basita and I have a problem doing that. So if you
Okay.
feel that you are okay to talk about that, please do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of find happiness, not happiness, but I feel hurt when you hear the words that I don't speak.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understand?
yeah, because usually I'm a man of action rather than
So okay. So for example, tergaduh then like usual.
maybe tak gaduh but just hentak things.
Yeah, yang tak
Like,
things.
pam.
Okay, so instead of what we have been doing, like just macam no words exchange, just hugs and like
Or
thank yous.
maybe if you were to, I just got
fur.
Bulu. Maybe if it's like, I know you were angry just now. Yeah, I hope you're okay now, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that lah.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah lah, like instead of just not saying anything and then pretending like everything is okay and then sleeping, you know. Rather now I would macam, I know just now you feel a bit angry, right? Sorry, you know, that kind of thing. You would makes you feel hurt, is it?
You
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Well, let's go with that.
Nice.
Okay, you guys are the first
Therapy
to hear this.
session.
Yes.
Basita, Nabila, we
Do we-
really hope that you can come back. Maybe we can even go to therapy sessions and get it recorded. Who knows, man?
Yeah, of course lah. I mean, we are all learning lah. Even in our 4 years of marriage, we are still learning also, and we would really love for you guys to learn together with us also. Then at the same time also, we want to ensure that, you know, we are not perfect, but
of course.
we want people to understand that nothing is perfect in this world, and there are mistakes that we make as well.
Yeah, I feel like our main messages every time we do an episode, right, is not to tell you what is right, what is wrong, what you should do, what you should not do. Rather, we just want you to understand that every relationship is different. So as you are watching the episode, you cannot apply. You cannot apply 100% to your own marriage, you know. But if you see the kind of, for example, whatever we just said or discussed today, you feel like, aku pun macam gitu ah. Then maybe you can take some whatever takeaways that you might have lah from this episode. But the main message we wanna put across is that instead of taking in all the information outside, rather look at your partner, really look at them and communicate with them and
What they need
ask
lah.
them what they need. And you should also tell them what you need to them. So the most important thing is two of you in a marriage.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the most important thing lah.
The things that we share usually are just like macam, this is a possible path that you can try. This is another possible path that you can try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it's okay. Try something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
It's very interesting for us also.
Yeah.
This is our first time playing
Yeah.
this card game.
Yeah, of course. And then
Yeah, and also throughout this whole episode, if you find the questions
we ask 4
interesting,
questions lah.
yeah, if you find the questions interesting, why not you play with your partner also lah? Maybe you know you can. It can be a therapeutic session also like us.
This we learned something new today just
Yeah.
from one of the questions, at least one or two of the questions. We learned something new. So, you know, it could work for you as well. Keep the spark alive in the relationship.
Yeah, and also sit with the discomfort. Like that conversation wasn't we made it look easy,
It's
but
not easy.
I know lah. I know how to read my husband lah. I know he wasn't the most comfortable, but you know, these are conversations that need to be had
Yeah.
in a marriage. Sure.
But you know what is more comfortable for all of us every day?
Apa dia?
Luster products. Yeah, the soap and shampoo that you use every morning. Whenever we come out of the toilet, you can smell it.
Yeah, we use it every day. I'm not kidding. Wallahi. We use it every day.
Yeah, and then of course they have a wide range of Luster products as well, like Skin Pro tablets,
Yes.
collagen,
Woman Plus.
Moon Plus, and then also, you know, all these kind of things that can help elevate your skin health, your
Skin
your
health.
inner health as well,
Betul.
which is very important for our longevity.
Yeah,
InsyaAllah.
so elevate your beauty with Luster's range of skin supplements and essentials. Prioritize your skin health and shine with confidence every day. Luster for skin that shine, 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 shine.
Yes, and don't forget to use our promo code, okay? You can get $5 off Luster products, okay? So you go www.myluster.com, you choose your MyLuster products, then you key in our promo code outside in. You
Outside
can
in.
automatically get yourself $5 off. Okay, you can also contact them at 6275-4123-6275-4123. Okay, you can also find them on Instagram at myluster.mylife or
Myluster.
Facebook and TikTok at myluster.
Yes, that's right.
And with that, we'll be back with Husna
Yeah.
for probably our last segment for the month.
Yes.
And then, don't forget, okay, follow them and code outside in.
Yes. Okay, before we go, sayang,
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you
Oh,
for playing this game with me.
I'm, yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
It
We
doesn't
play-
like PDA. I love you.
Dah sudah cukup. Okay, we'll be back with Husna. Don't go anywhere. See you. berbagi dengan Kak Na lagi.
Dah 3 kali korang datang rumah aku ni.
Rumah dia lawa lah. Best lah rumah dia.
Sangat cozy. And also I like your baju raya lah.
Oh, thank you.
Bunga-bunga.
Macam wanita Melayu terakhir. Husna.
Dia macam duduk kat tepi sungai. Duai padi.
Wow, so Ayu ya. Sangat Ayu.
I matching dengan Skin Pro.
Oh,
iyalah. Kan apa plan?
Cuba sikit,
Yes.
sikit. Sampai tak? Tunjuk. Tak sampai. Tak apalah.
For effort.
Yeah. So talking about your baju kan. Your baju raya ni okay, kita nak berbual pasal baju raya. So baju raya ni your family always every year choose a colour ke macam mana ke? Suka hati lah nak pakai colour apa?
Okay. It used to be colour coordinated when we were younger.
Okay.
But then now bila kita semua dah besar,
Dah ada own style.
I wouldn't say own style, macam dah
Malas
And then susah nak cari like yang sama, because kita semua dah lain-lain size kan. So sometimes we have to buy from different brands. Different brands cater to different sizes. But overall the theme, the feel is still the same lah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kan dulu macam semua pakai pink, plain pink
Ya,
gitu.
macam satu
blue.
brand semua sama.
Yes. But then now like if let's say you punya team like purple ke apa, can be
As
like
long
different
as-
shades and pattern kan.
As long as ada purple lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kalau ada satu you nampak kat luar kan, ada family ni pakai semua exactly the same thing kan. Orang cakap dia pakai baju langsir, tak baik sih.
Baju
Baju
langsir.
That means dia potong dari langsir, semua pattern sama, tak baik tau korang.
But cute apa, semua sama-sama.
Yeah, but I would say that I'm really proud of kita punya Malay Muslim society. Our those that celebrating Hari Raya, they are very proud to
Pakai
go
kita
out
punya baju raya.
Baju raya.
Baju raya,
Even
yes,
for
yes.
first day kita akan confirm nampak
Yes.
raya. Semua
It's
pakai.
Zawa.
Kan?
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
very
meriah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nampak nanti it's like a very natural thing. Sama raya bang.
Ya,
Raya.
Nanti walaupun lain rumah kan, macam selamat raya, padahal tak kenal.
I got one funny, not funny lah, but an incident that happened
Okay.
dulu bila I masih muda lagi. Me and my family first day raya, kita keluar naik kereta.
Alright.
Biasa naik kereta, my dad was driving, then suddenly kan, one boy dash out of the road.
Oh,
Dia pakai baju raya budak tu. Dia pakai baju
Okay.
raya and then
But
he
okay
dash out, but my father e-brake lah. Nasib tak langgar.
Kecoh
Like
saya
really
tak langgar.
so close.
Yeah.
Then dia my dad horn, the one down the window, "Dek, nak raya, Dek!" gitu.
Oh my god.
So the date
sayang nyawa ke?
the budak tu macam sorry. So PSA, please look after yourself during this raya.
Betul,
Yes.
betul.
Nak cakap don't drink and drive, kita tak drink
Kita
kan.
tak ada. Safety first.
Safety
Nanti
first, guys.
main apa bunga api ke apa,
Yeah.
lari-lari kan kat road. Jangan guys.
Same time kita dah pakai baju raya tu lawa-lawa, takkanlah kita nak tak cantik lah kalau kita nak dash the road ke.
Jangan dash korang.
Jangan dash.
Kita dah pakai baju
Safety
Melayu ni kan.
Yes.
This beautiful clothes that we have, alhamdulillah. Kita kena jaga adab juga.
Yes.
Betul.
Kan, pasal we are representing the Malay culture tau.
Betul.
Yes.
Pakai
The Malay
baju.
community.
Ya, so kalau kita gini habis perangai radi-radi tak elok lah.
I mean,
Kan nak jadi gadis Melayu dengan gadis
Betul.
lelaki Lelaki Melayu terakhir. So
Yes.
kena sopan santun sikit.
Sopan santun anak Melayu.
I mean, we understand lah. Hari Raya is a very festive, happy punya occasion.
Yes.
Tapi nak kena jaga nama baik orang Melayu juga lah.
Betul.
Kita boleh aja happy-happy. Tapi, jangan berlebihan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, enjoy the raya, pakai baju lawa-lawa tu. Apa nama dia? Kenalah kita jangan lupa untuk membersihkan kita punya kulit juga.
Yes.
betul.
What is korang punya like steps to get ready for raya?
Steps
Sebelum
to get
keluar
ready.
rumah.
Dulu bila I muda lah, younger, bila masih single dulu kan, I very vain.
Okay.
Memang
Sekarang pun
dulu.
masih.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
So my routine back then selalunya malam, me and my sister, because I have two younger sisters, and my sisters are very particular about their skin. So kita malam raya kita akan pakai facial wash,
Face
betul,
mask.
face mask. We really do it. I would take my
serious
sister's one, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, then
Okay.
everything.
Nice.
Pasal walaupun kalau buat satu malam aja mungkin tak ada efek sangat lah. Tapi
Betul.
kita macam tak apalah last kopek lah.
Yeah,
Usaha
yeah,
lah
yeah,
kan.
yeah.
So kita I will follow my sister do the skincare routine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually like not a lot of guys do skincare, right?
Yeah, kan?
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
it's good
Pasal
to see.
I feel that back then kan vain and
Yeah.
bila gitu my kan I shared before in my secondary school years my skin was very bad.
Yeah.
But when my skin got better, I wanted to look after it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I ikut lah my sister buat skincare routine and things like that because in a way it helps me to look better for photos.
Betul lah. Dia kan
Dia
vain
ada
kan?
hajat lah. Dia ada
Hajat,
like
ya.
aim in
Kalau
his
dah
mind.
vain tu vain je cakap je.
But skincare is not just about vain.
Yeah, betul.
Yeah,
It's not all
skincare-
about skincare outside only.
Yes,
It's
correct.
also inside. That's
Yes.
right.
Lagipun I nak cakap jaga badan ni adalah amanah dari Allah untuk kita.
Betul.
Kita dikurniakan badan di dunia ini
Satu
kita patut
saja.
jaga.
Betul.
Jaga badan kita ni.
So korang boleh jagalah badan korang dengan Lasta Skin System.
Yes, Lasta
Dan
System ni
promotion juga.
kan,
Oh, promotion,
it's a bundle
Yes.
promotion guys.
Betul.
Ada 3 barang dalam ni kan. I tahu.
Cik, dah expert say.
yeah.
Ada cleanser, ada
Ada
toner
toner
dengan
dan
Skin
Skin
Pro
Pro
tablet.
tablet.
Yes. So actually talking about like skincare and like persiapan raya to get ready also, I feel like lelaki pun, a lot of people always pay attention, oh perempuan selalu nak melawar time raya. But lelaki pun nak kena nampak handsome per time raya. Lelaki pun nak kena usaha to look
Lelaki
good. So
manusia Melayu
Lelaki
tak
Melayu.
Lelaki
Yeah.
Melayu. Yes, lelaki Melayu terakhir. So tak salah pun kalau you all nak buat skincare. And it's good to see like macam Yan, you know, jaga kulit. I feel like it's rare to see men trying skincare. Yeah.
Ada sikit lah pimple-pimple ni pun pasal tak cukup tidur.
Yeah. No one is perfect. No
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
perfect. But at least you can see improvement, you
Yes.
know.
Betul.
And then one more thing also about kita punya Luster Skin System ni, 3 barang ni lelaki pun boleh pakai. So like
Yes.
why not you all can start your journey, you know?
Yeah.
betul.
Start your journey to better skincare with Luster System.
Skin system.
Skin
Luster
system.
Skin System.
Luster
Ya,
Skin
pasal
System.
apa tau, like I said, dulu bila I cuci muka ni semua, I pakai produk yang off the shelf aja.
Yes.
And most of it is, some of it are not good for my skin. Tapi I pakai juga pasal I tak tahu about this. But sekarang we are here to let you guys know that Luster is here to help you.
Betul.
Oh my god, speaking about off the shelf, I think it was like a month ago or something, we got this DM from one of a girl. She is from Malaysia.
Oh.
Okay. She had very bad korang boleh tengok kita post kat dia punya kita punya page.
We will,
Dia
we will
share
probably,
gambar.
we will probably share the gambar in this sekarang. Nampak,
She
nampak
would,
ni.
yes, dia hantar DM semua, okay. So she had very bad, it looks like cystic acne, like very big acne. And then just like Yan, she tried off the shelf punya barang, but nothing works. And then nasib dia, kawan dia from Singapore, sent Skin Pro tablet to her over to Malaysia.
Oh,
So
wow.
she herself tried it. I think she tried it last November. Then dalam 2-3 bulan gitu, when she take it consistently, kulit dia clear, babe. I think you guys can see on the
Alhamdulillah.
screen now. Like
Yeah.
it took her about like 3 months more or less to see the changes. So yeah, kalau korang face the same issue kan, like I always say this even on my live stream, you all tak nak percaya apa yang I share, you know, on air. You tengok apa customers kita semua cakap.
Yes, these are
Because
real
if it doesn't work kan, and fun fact, Skin Pro has been around for almost 20 years now, the first product that we came out with. And if it doesn't work, dia takkan ada kat sini lah. You know, like the product life
People won't be
cycle.
looking for it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, and I love seeing all these testimonies because like wow, like oh my god, from they cannot find solution, you know, because sometimes external skincare pun tak work, you know, your
Yeah.
serums and stuff.
Yep.
So when they tried Skin Pro and then dorang usaha, dorang really stick and take Skin Pro consistently, you can see changes like this. It's like wow, it's like a miracle. So
Yeah.
like that.
I think for them also having suffering for so long, right, to finally find something that works for them, right?
Yes.
I think they're very grateful lah.
Yes,
for Luster
definitely.
Skin Pro tablet, guys.
Because yang penting, if external doesn't help, we look internally.
Yes, that is right.
So this skin system has Skin Pro tablets for the internal and the toner and cleanser for the external.
So macam double the protection.
Yeah.
Double the
Yes.
protection.
Kalau let's say pun kita walaupun dah minggu kedua of raya ni, tak terlambat juga.
Tak.
We can start now.
Betul.
Kita cubalah untuk membaiki kulit kita semua.
Skincare is a lifelong investment, guys.
Betul. Takkan
It's
raya je you
Ya,
nak slay.
betul. Takkan raya je. Lepas raya pun, mana tahu nak jumpa jodoh lepas raya.
Uish,
Dan
insyaAllah.
mesti pakai Luster Skin System. Jadi nampak handsome, nampak lawa.
Betul.
Baru boleh cari
Husna dah
jodoh.
jumpa jodoh Husna?
Jodoh.
This is the month lah kan. Tapi we'll bring that to the next part. I dah terfikir apa nak cakap.
Okay,
boleh.
boleh.
So for now, elevate your beauty with Luster's range of skin supplements and essentials. Luster's range of skin supplements and essentials.
Apa kau repeat
Prioritize your skin health and shine with confidence every day.
Luster for skin that shine. Jangan lupa pakai promo code Pakai promo code kita Outside In untuk mendapatkan $5 off Luster products. $5 guys. Okay, visit them at www.myluster.com or contact them at 6275-4123. Bilang diorang I nak beli skin system. Okay,
Skin system.
can also DM them at myluster.mylife or find them on Facebook and TikTok at myluster.
That's right.
Alright, so jangan lupa lepas this episode korang pergi call boleh berbual dengan Husna. InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Kadang-kadang my colleague pass me the landline. Tak tahu orang call hotline. Can I call Husna? Siapa siapa? Dan kena answer.
Husna ada fan club.
Husna fan club.
Tak, ni kerjanya bukan.
Okay lah guys.
Selamat Hari Raya and see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
We've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
If you like what you hear, please follow us on all our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify and YouTube.
Yes, share it with all of your friends and family members so that they can also benefit from this episode, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Alright, till next time. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.